being happy each day is a choice. And I don't mean this in like some really odd type of way, but it's a choice to be happy each day. You can wake up and be happy and have happiness filled throughout your day. The best way of like kind of saying that is not to be happy, but moreover to not be sad. These people today get sad, and then instead of trying to become happy, they decide to go on their phone to be happy or something like that, and it's not a natural way. So of course they're not going to be naturally happy with life. And I think there's a few things that factor into it. The first being to be off the phone. It's as simple as that. When you scroll, it gives yourself kind of artificial happiness, and when you're texting people over the phone, Snap, or whatever it is, it's a lot more artificial happiness because there is a connection, there is something happening there, but it's very over exhilarating, and they're designed, apps are designed to make you feel artificially happy. So you're on, so they make money because that's kind of how it is. And it's honestly bad because in those times when you feel sad, I'm also not meaning these like darkly depressing things. Like this is kind of your day to day, or like let's say you get broken up with, or friend group issues. But like I'm not talking about like the oh you get cancer. That I don't know. Can't give advice on that because I haven't lived through something that tremendously terrible. So this is kind of your day to day things to be happy. And so getting back to it, when it comes to day-to-day life, people get sad and they scroll instead of moreover thinking about something that happened recently to them to kind of boost their things because you were unable to stop being sad. You could only replace the sadness with happiness. That's what you're able to do. So, for example, today, got up, went to church. Today's my rest day for the gym, so I didn't go to the gym. And like, I just kind of, I wasn't feeling today. It wasn't like a great day. I didn't really do much. I mean, I did what I needed to do when it came to this. I'm doing this. I'm doing, but I don't know. It was just an average day, and I kind of had sad thoughts about whatever it is. Right? I missed someone, or I realized, oh shit, whatever. And the thought that kept me through it today is that yesterday I posted a video and I got a comment that my content impacted this guy in South Africa. And I thought, damn, that is so cool. So anytime I had a sad thought today, I replace it with that because you're unable to simply just get rid of it. You have to be able to replace it. And that's what I'm probably going to do for the next few days because I have a surgery. It's not doing great. I don't like the gym's fun and all, but it wasn't like before because I'm not able to lift the same weight, and it's kind of like the things from going in there. I exert myself a bit, but I can't reach muscle failure because it's more like range of motion failure because of the pain of it. So I don't get so much like as much dopamine as I did before with that because of that, and I don't like seek as much happiness because it's kind of boring. And I'm in a position where a lot of my friends are also moving away to college and they're on vacation right now, so I don't get much from that. So it's kind of been more of a like I had time where I've been locked in, I've been like doing what I need to do, but it hasn't been like overly fun things. So I'm taking it as a time where I still want to be happy, of course, as everyone's goal is, but I don't have many things that bring that to me. So I have to find something that happened in my life that's somewhat well or that I can look forward to and I replace my thoughts rather than simply just basking in them. Because people bask in them, and that's why at like especially late nights when they're not scrolling, they're not doing this, they sit there and they're thinking. That's why like there's so many times, especially in like late nights when people get really depressed because they feed into their thoughts instead of trying to replace them because they believe that they're only able to either have sad thoughts and they can't replace them and they think into them and they keep thinking into them, which is fine to an extent when it comes to logically reasoning your way through sadness. Like let's say you just got through a breakup and you miss the person, you think about it, of course. But that's not going to change it. The only way is you replace those sad thoughts with something happy or something to look forward to. And it's not going to be this easy feat because, of course, it is easier to think about the things that make you sad than to replace them with the things that make you happy. So it's not going to be an easy feat, but eventually it'll get better. Whatever will happen, it isn't permanent. You live on this earth for so long that you can't even gonna get through it no matter what. You're gonna become better because of it. So you have to try your best to think happy. Replace those thoughts on the day to day so that you can improve overall. I felt like, I don't know, this video could have